Alright, in this episode we're going to compare the 3-piece wheel woolly set and the detail brush. We'll see what's good and bad about both of them and which one I'm going to recommend you spend your money on. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, welcome to the next video. So what I wanted to do was a review between two different products. So as I clean and I do a lot of vehicle detailing, two products that I've went ahead and bought is this wheel brush. All of the things that I reviewed today will be in a link in the description if you want to go check them out. This brush is a nice wheel brush. It goes for about $30. So I'm going to store that up in there. I'm going to compare it directly to the wheel woolies. So the wheel woolies come in these three. As you've maybe seen in another video of mine, I use the wheel woolies. So there's three sizes. They come for the price of around $26 to $32, depends on where you get them. I bought these off of Amazon for I think $26. So you can get three of these. They have a nice wool fabric to them. They don't necessarily hold a lot of dirt. Sometimes when you're cleaning wheel wells and stuff like that, like in my previous video, I showed that this big one is pretty much just used for wheel wells because you can't get it in between the brake caliper or the rotor and the barrel of the wheel. So it kind of proves itself useless. Like the dust shield on my Land Rover, it will not go in between both of them, and I'm trying to shove that in there. So this is primarily just used for your wheel well. So I use these two small ones on the actual wheel. So on the Mercedes AMG wheels, these go into the lug nut holes. These don't have lug nut holes. So it just depends, honestly, on what type of wheel you're working on and your preference style. So with this is a $30 brush. All three of these are a $30 package. So I wanted to do a direct comparison in between this wheel brush and these wheel woolies. So I was kind of reluctant to spend the money on this, but it's good and bad. There's a couple good things to it, a couple bad things to it. This is all on one metal rod, kind of like a Christmas tree. It's Christmas time, so kind of on like a Christmas tree branch, and it's a wire branch. And then you have all of your thistles or bristles, whatever you want to call it, come out of that metal. So as you get in here, it's very easy to go in through these. Let's wet this wheel down real quick. So it's very easy to do these small fins and stuff like that. My first time, it does have a plastic protector here so you won't mar anything up. But the first time I went after this, I hit the wheel with it and then bent it almost in half. Like, whoops, like didn't even think about it. It will bend, so it will do whatever you really want it to. And if you really put some side pressure on it, you're going to bend the handle because it's metal. How long will that last? I do not know. The wheel woolies have plastic rod, a full plastic rod. So they're not going to break down over time. I have bent this one. I don't know if you can see that, but after using it for a while, I have bent the actual plastic handle just from putting some side pressure on it and stuff like this. The only thing I do not like about this, it's flimsy, and the bristles on it, there I go again, bristles, I don't know where I got that, but the bristles on this fling wheel cleaner back in your face. So, if you have your wheel cleaner, which I do not have sitting next to me, you spray your wheel cleaner on. I might as well demonstrate this, hold on. So I wet down my wheel, I take my wheel cleaner, spray it all over my wheel. Okay, let's say we've let this sit for a couple minutes and we're ready to wipe or scrub off the wheel. Now I've wet it down with water. As I'm in and out of this, look how much wheel cleaner it's throwing everywhere. When I was washing my other car, I was directly over it, washing like this, and all it does is flip wheel cleaner back up in your face. So, is it truly safe? You basically need to wear eye protection and all that stuff if you want to use this brush. It's going to flip it anywhere and everywhere. if you're a guy like me and you're just washing the wheels, because that's what gets dirty is the wheels and the tires, well, you don't want to flip wheel cleaner all over the paintwork or the trim pieces. You have a very volatile wheel cleaner that would maybe even bleach the plastic, so you're flipping it all over everywhere. Not necessarily a fan of that aspect of it. So that's the only reason I do not care for this brush, but it definitely lets you get into places. It definitely lets you do this without switching from one to another. So if I was cleaning this area of the wheel, and then I wanted to get in here, and it doesn't really get in here, I can switch to the smaller one. I can do it with this in both areas. I just go on one side of the wheel. If you had a BMW with really small spokes and slats, this would be awesome. And this legitimately, you can shove it into anything, any slot or anything that's just bigger than the metal rod that goes down through it. So legitimately, you can clean just about anywhere with it. And at the end of the day, this is a lot more versatile than any of the other wheel Woolies. So a little bit better aspect of cleaning, and I like it a lot better for just cleaning in general. I don't have to change in between these three. So if I were to buy this, if I were to invest my money again, unfortunately, I don't just have the ability to use the products before I buy them, so I have to buy them and just go at it like that and see which one I like. If I were to buy it again, I'd probably buy one of these over three of these. These are nice, very versatile. I can't necessarily clean a wheel well with this, and I can with this. So there's pros and cons, but at the end of the day, this is a very, very decent brush, and it gets in all of the little areas, so I don't have to keep changing my hand position or my tool. So that's my thought on that. As always, if you like my videos, subscribe. I'll try to do a lot of short ones on small little products, but there's my take on that. I'm also on Instagram. Go follow me. I'll be posting stuff. I'm trying to ramp up my download rate, so have fun and enjoy my videos, and see you next video.